Alright, we got a lot of streaming to do. A lot of work. La da 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 da. We're just gonna go down the list. So we're gonna do Pogs Up on Thursday. And then, oh god, I have to put up a poll for the new ops to whatever. That'll be done tonight. Have that closed out by Thursday. But yeah, Wednesday's op, Thursday's op, and then Friday has an op. Still haven't decided what I'm gonna do on that one. I might just do another Half-Life op because those are pretty fun. And then Saturday has 3, maybe 4, and I'm gonna at least get through a majority of those because, well, I have to. So it's gonna be a late Tuesday night. I think out of all the missions, this is gonna be the easiest one to make, if not second easiest. Mainly because this one and Pogs are gonna be pretty simple. Arma Slave works again, yeah, right. I guess the more complex ones are gonna be for what we want to do Thursday, or no, Friday and Saturday, so. Gonna do these in order of importance. So this one, and then Pogs, and then we gotta go over and do 1 or 2 of Karma cuts. So, you know, we'll get there when we get there. So right now I'm just going to be building spawn. I'm going to then delete everything that was tied to the other operation, and then we'll be building up an airport. And then going from there. I'm going to change the map though, or not the map, excuse me, the music. Something more casual. Yeah. Classic. Hey, Muscle, how you doing? I guess let's shout everyone out. Razor, Dwarves, Ghost. Ghost, I saw what you wrote me. We'll get to that this weekend. Avdar, Archangel, those memes were hilarious, by the way. He made a bunch of memes regarding, oh my gosh. Today's op and how Whimsical ripped the spine out of the hostage. Yeah, I did, Mooskill. You'll have the. I'm gonna be deving the missions later today in the stream, or tonight, wherever you want to call it. Alright, I can go ahead and delete those. Oh, absolutely. I will make both of them. Because I didn't know if the other guy made it yet. If he already made it, then cool. I don't need to make it then, but if he didn't, I mean, it'll just take me an hour and a half to make both missions. Totally fine by me. I don't care. Oh, because I didn't reply. Yeah. Today was a little busy. We don't even need the ships, actually, because the water's going to be too deep to actually show them. That would be kind of funny, but nah, we're fine. So I gotta soup up this. Yeah, no, all good, all good. I should have had the missions done by the end of yesterday, but unfortunately my life is just a constant mess of being busy for various reasons. But that's fine. Honestly, the real question is how am I going to make this op last? For so long, and I think we're just going to have to checkpoint the shit out of everything. Which is doable. More than doable. Okay, that one doesn't have it, that's fine. Oh wow, the hostile. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Colonel. Yeah, no, I did see that message. That was funny. But oh well. What can we do, right? Alright. So I just went and then did a bunch of ZEI templating on a bunch of buildings here, since I'll be interacting with you guys in chat and also just showing off what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to go through and use another mod called ZEC to utilize some checkpoint stuffs, Fort Sanoa's environment, to basically create some fortifications, and once I have all those done, then I'm going to garrison them with the Op 4 element that we're going to use, and then, honestly, I think that's it, because everything else should be set with the template, since we're copying this off of another mission. So yeah, this will be a quick dev, but this is also building up a bunch of dev VODs for the video. Ghost, I think I got everything there. I got the IP and the mod set and then a few other small things, but I was busy with my game night, so I didn't reply to you, broski. I was going to wait till after my dev stream. But to clue everyone else in, we have a second DayZ server now to do some private spawn stuff with, and I think that would also be good for, like, you know, getting Bloodwing in the zone. You know, if I wanted to be evil, for example, so that should be fun. Yeah, so we're going to put some bunkers around, and then I need to properly set some stuff. Tempted to put an observation post up there, but nah. Cool. I'm going to try to get her to do it once every 2 to 3 weeks. So you're going to have to bear with me, but I need to completely redo the menu. I have to make separate menus, one for what Ghost Wolf has, one for what Razor has. He also added some extra stuff. I haven't given it a lot of attention, though, because I've been focused in other areas, but yeah, there's a lot, guys.
Now.
Doing all right, Corn. How you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for the
How
38
it
month
going?
resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, bro. Skin. I hope we get a nice kick out of this scenario. I usually joke about how busy I am, and then every like 2 weeks it then gets super busy, and then I'm like, oh shit, right. I actually do get busy over XYZ. Huh. Whoops. Oh, there is a composition for that thing, just didn't register. And then I'll put a little bit of fortifications on the runway, so it's not that easy or much of a pushover. I'm going to be honest, this final op is only going to be like an hour long for this campaign. And it's simply because I didn't want the previous mission to be too long, but I have a feeling if I just gave them vehicles to, like, rush it, then we could have fit everything on one day. But I wanted things to kind of have their time taken. Oh, God. Ooh, that was messy. My OBS just freaked out. Well, are we good? Yeah, we're good. That was weird. I don't have any dropped frames. We all good? Was that a webcam? Yes, it was. It went through my various channels. Thankfully, that webcam is never facing me. Because holy shit, I would have just doxed myself. Wow. Thank God I have proper webcam policy with myself never to point that at my face. Holy shit, you would have seen what I looked like, and I am shirtless right now. Oh, that would have been ugly. Very ugly. God, we do not need any accidental face reveals right now, that's for damn sure. Not now, not ever. Ugh. Ugh. I know, right? It would have been the worst shrimp reveal ever. Oh my god. Whew. Alright, well, fun's over there. Holy shit. Yeah, while we're at it, let me unplug that camera because I don't even need it. Oh my god. I pulled Let me fix that. That was that. This was set to that. Let me turn that down. Oh, that was funny as hell. So that's reporting a peak, so let me pull that down. Oh, that was funny as shit. That was the wrong chord. Okay, that's still peaking. Let me turn that down, adjust that up. Well, yeah, me pulling the cord also completely changed the OBS meter, so let me now return that back down. Now it's deciding to keep itself muted. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, that was the wrong one to pull. That was definitely the wrong one. Well, there were 2 USB cables. Oops. Anyway. I love my job, guys. I am what they call a professional streamer. That's why they give me that purple check on Twitch. Ah, that's funny. That is genuinely funny. Oh, man. Okay. Line that up with that. We got a little bit of a storage piece right there. That's okay. Oh, my in-game audio is muted, but you know what? That's fine. We don't need to hear clickety-clickety-click of every piece of BS. I want the short one, if we got it. Alrighty. No. Bunker. But no, I want the tower bunker. Here we go. Don't pull the life support. Timmy wants to live. Well, whoops. Timmy kind of got screwed over with that one, Chief. Oh, my God. Lord Whiskers of Floofyburg. Okay. You know, chat, once in a while... Let me also check if the chat server's dead. Nope, it's still dead. Alright. I'm gonna have to redo the chat bot then, because I think the thing got completely severed from it, so I'll take care of that this weekend. But Lord Whiskers, I gotta ask, where does that name come from? Because once in a while there is someone in here that has a bomb-ass name like that, and I gotta stop and actually look at it and go, alright. Lord Whiskers, how did you get that name? You gotta tell me, alright? Because that is one crazy freaking name to have, and I gotta know. I gotta know. It's your cat's full name on his passport. Bro, like, is this a real passport? Or is this like a vet passport? Is your cat a citizen of a country? I have so many questions. That just gave me even more questions. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, first off, let me say, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome, yeah. And what's wrong with my audio, Broadshore? Because I did accidentally pull the cord, so if it's being silly, please let me know so I can adjust it. But I gotta hear this. The sound that was being played? Son. Yeah, oh, my music, you goober. Second. Might switch over to Dark Tide at the end of this mission file, because I did promise someone I might play with them, so it's all good. He lives the life of an agent. Bro, can you imagine if a cat was a spy? He's a diva in the airport. Of course he is. Oh, that's awesome. A cat with a fucking passport. Speaking of, I need to go get my passport renewed because Bloodwind's probably going to drag me to Greece. So I got to go get that set up, make sure her passport's up to date as well, because, you know, they won't even let you in the country if your passport's going to, like, expire in 6 months to a year some places, so you got to make sure that shit's sorted. 1 second. Give me 10 to 15 minutes to finish up the garrisoning on a mission file, comma, then I'll call you on Discord, and then we can play some Dark Tide, okay? Question mark. I'm right, left. The movie Cat vs. Dog? No, but I remember the cartoon Cat Dog. Does that count, Corn? Probably not. Alright. I'm gonna literally go garrison section by garrison section here. Just to get everything sorted. I do. I love that movie. Someone's gonna have to clue me in on a plot. Also, I'm gonna delete the razor wire because usually AI just drive into it. When you hit razor wire, it automatically pops all your wheels because, of course, it does. You know, smile. Oh my God, Dante says that all the time, and now I say it, and there's no end to it. Oh God, there's 3 movies of it. There's sequels. I guess not everyone knew that. Now, why would there be a sniper and a ghillie suit up here? The answer is... honestly, there wouldn't. Let me replace it with a turret instead. A high GMG. Yeah, that. That's evil, Liru. Of course, that's why we're doing it. Doi. Put a toe up there for fun. It's not registering the marksman. It's probably putting him like 20 meters in the air, so I'm just going to manually put another DMR gag down. Villains of the Cats. I think I vaguely remember the movie, actually. But it has been a very long while, so... Alright, I need the basic bitch rifleman here. I'm copying and paste. Wait, did I just copy and paste medics for all of those units? No. Okay, so I think I did that while I was down there. Oop, I still did it. Give me the rifleman. There we go. All right. Beagle Cub being adopted by a scientist family. This beagle gets indoctrinated in the war against Cat. Cats try to steal a formula for a Christmas tree plantation. Evil, fluffable. Jesus. I see. And I'm assuming that's a kid's movie, right? Either way, sounds fun. Tributes. Zam, shut up. Go back in your corner and stay there for the entire stream. Oh yeah, Bloodwing's doing doll customization right now. She's always wanted to do it. She watches a bunch of YouTubers that do it, so... She's had the dolls and everything set up for like the past 2 months, and she's finally getting into it. Granted, this is while she's also going through her freaking... one of her school classes, but, you know... I guess that's a better time as any. God, I used to do a lot of mission dev while I was literally sitting in class bored out of my damn mind. I remember those days. Ugh. With frickin' professors that couldn't teach for shit. Yeah, they were experts in their field and that was cool, but oh my god, they could not teach for shit. And that always pissed me off. I've always been that type of person of, you know, if I don't like something, I'll do it better. Did that to Luton. If any of you even remember who that is. And I'm doing it here. Alright. And Dwarves, on your earlier comment about feedback for the MCO, yes, and I haven't given it to you simply because I haven't had the time to actually sit down and write it out. And again, that is 100% on me. But I had some coffee like 30 minutes ago, so I'm not even going to be sleeping tonight, so I expect to get a lot of shit done. And hopefully that will be one of their things, and if it isn't, well, we'll get there when we get there. Why is there a thing of Maladin in here? God damn it. 1 second. That's the only one. See, because I'm keeping the Tanoan ones. If there aren't even... Okay, there's one whiteboard of Tanoa somewhere in the server. And I'm keeping that because this is on Tanoa, so that makes sense. I don't need sleep. I need to make mission files. I need to go edit footage. I need to go do XYZ. At least that's what the internet says. I'm going to change how the PvP channel's running right now, for example, because I miss the old format, and it's clear that the new format isn't making any headway. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to bring back the full episodes again. And in the meantime, I'm going to have one upload every day. In between the highlight videos till they run out in February, or is it March? I think it's actually March. And then I'm going to take all the highlights I have been making and just turn them into shorts, and then just upload a short a day, and just rely on the short algorithm for it, because I can't be bothered. Like, there's nothing else I can do with that channel, and since the algorithm doesn't want to pick up on the, you know, God, 6 months of... We've been just putting the highlight compilations on it and doing it the YouTube treadmill way, but the YouTube treadmill isn't catching on, so I might as well just go on the short algorithm. And that should be easier to develop in theory, too, so... Plus, it'll let me build a much bigger front log than the 3 months. That one can easily stack up to... If I'm going to be uploading around every day or every other day. Should be fine, maybe. Who knows? I might turn it to every other day in order to build a front log with it, but it's like, I don't care about that channel too much, but I do want to keep its content going, so, you know. We'll make it work, or we won't. I'm just here to have fun. It's a Z5. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, that was shooting at the, that was shooting at the players 2 missions ago. That's how we make this hop last longer, is we put some of these... Yeah. Also, do you have any idea how long I've been looking for one of these? I've been looking for a 35mm for a very long time for various things like, whatchamacallit. Stuff for the Falklands War and whatnot. So, I'm gonna eventually have to put Falklands back on the voting poll. I'm not gonna do it soon, though, because I know how much time it's going to take, but now that I know the resources exist for what I was missing for when I tried to do a run with it, I can put it back on the menu. Okay. I'm just doing my map marking here. That should be good. We don't have to overdo anything. But yeah, I'm not kidding when I say I literally have way too many ops to ever run. Just I need the time to dev them. I mean, the next gate op is... I told people today it was done. I lied. There was actually one extra detail that needed to be done. But that'll be done tonight and then sent to me. And then I gotta vet it, make any fixes, and that will then get put on the rotation. Because Valk is back and working for me. But after that, I might have Valk work on some D&D-related projects instead. Because there's something else I want to get on the ground that isn't tied to any content I do, rather just my own creative insanity. I mean, if they brought back the original Coke recipe, you do understand they'd have to, like, legalize cocaine, right? You know, a little bit of insight on me to fill the time. I used to be one of those types of people where, you know, I didn't really care what was legal and illegal. I was on the mindset of, you know, enjoy it, go out and have fun, you know, be responsible with it. And then they legalized marijuana in D.C. because I live right next to D.C. And now I hate going to D.C. because it reeks of weed. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the smell of weed. It's fine, it's whatever, but it literally just stinks of skunk everywhere. And I hate it. Like, I don't want to go to DC for it anymore. Well, not for that, but, you know, I would go to the Botanical Gardens. I went to go tour the White House a few months ago because Bloodwing has that that level of power. And, you know, it's just like... you know, it's just not worth it. So anything that, like, you know, makes a giant smell, I'm now heartily against, but... Ugh. If I ever went to Utah... God, what's up in Utah, though? No, I'm not saying that with disdain. I'm just actually curious. Where is... I know where Utah is. It's just, what is there to do? For a split second, I thought Utah was Colorado. That's why I got super confused for a second, because I then thought about, you know, the marijuana farms in Colorado and all that, but... God, Utah. Was just trying to play Warlords with my friends, could not get on the servers, and couldn't direct connect. I mean, so there's a various plethora of possible issues with that word, or last word, excuse me. Could be a local server issue, could be, they're probably vanilla servers though, so it just could be like a random direct connect issue, or, you know, something with the server itself, but why? Could hardly tell you. I mean, if anyone remembers, 2 years ago we were hosting ops and then we couldn't connect to the server suddenly, and I thought someone pulled the plug, and it turns out the server, the data center where the server was hosted in France actually burned down. That was funny as hell to find out. But there could be a plethora of reasons for it, last words, and that's just how servers work. You never know until, you know, you Google on the news and see, oh, the server center burned down. It's like, oh, damn. Now, granted, we blame it because we can't ping Andy T90 anymore, because Discord told us no. But to bring everyone else on speed on that, we used to have a channel in the Discord where we'd ping this one person named Andy T90. He's a friend of mine, and he's also a smaller fellow content creator. But someone anonymously reported that channel to Discord, and then Discord blacklisted my server for a week and threatened to remove it unless we got rid of the channel. And even though we had Andy's consent to do it because Discord classified it as harassment and cyberbullying, and it's like, no, he literally wants it, but okay, whatever. And then literally within a week of us getting rid of that channel, the server burned down, and some other crazy bullshit thing happened that I forget, but All because we couldn't paint Andy T90 anymore. So whenever something bad happens in my community that's server related, we usually blame it on the fact we cannot paint Andy T90 anymore to fix it. Oh my god. Hey, Bretto. Bretto, buddy. Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you, Bretto. I've been using that thing since it came out way back when. That thing is a time saver. Only issue you have to occasionally worry about, though, is if the building is slightly above the ground level because it wants to use its steps in front of it, all the ZEI items, especially on vanilla barracks buildings, will be raised on it, so you have to lower the sandbags on the outer sides. But, I mean, ZEI is literally just a database mod where, you know, anything stored in the database you can then spawn in, and they can sometimes have multiple templates, and you can adjust those accordingly. But, I mean, that's always good advice to give, broski, because it does save a lot of time, and it usually comes with stuff that's also pre-optimized with simple objects. But if not, you can just select the entire thing and then simple object it yourself. Save time, hassle-free. Oh, it's all good, Bretto. In the beginning of the stream, I literally went around and just ZEI templated a bunch of buildings, gave them a quick check, and then I used ZEC to add all the vanilla features here to make a bunch of custom stuff. You don't have to load Z-Cup anymore, though, because it's built into Cup now, but it's always funny how mods will absorb other mods. I think the greatest example is Armazeus Cache. People that have gotten into this game from like 2 years ago have no idea what I'm talking about, but anyone who's been around longer than that knows. Yeah, every community used to run Armazeus Cache by Deadman Miller, and then Bohemia's like, oh, this is a really cool mod. We're just going to add it to the game itself. Yoink. Of course, Deadman Miller is famous in this game for other reasons, like TFAR Beta, but... and having the infinite database knowledge of if you have a random script question you can't find your answer, Deadman Miller can just pull out a random wiki page that's unlisted and go, here's exactly what you need. And it's like, wow, thanks, Deadman Miller. But no, man is a god in his own right for scripting, and I respect him as such. He's a good guy. But this game is literally just a massive can't think of the word on the top of my head, but just a massive dump of various sources of information and esoteric knowledge of if you know it, great, you can do what you want. If you don't know it, you gotta find someone with that knowledge pool, otherwise it ain't happening, Chief. It's a different Miller than that Miller. Zam, you silly, silly goober. Ah, yes, Scout Tank. I'm gonna have to tell Drum that, hey, I put a lot of armor in this, make sure you have a frickin' javelin gunner or something. Hey, UXO Finder, will you make me laugh with your name, buddy? I bet your UXO Finder is your own 2 feet, right? That's the norm for the player base. I've been hydrating with coffee over here. Ah, but this mission file is almost done. Again, it's just a simple ending of the campaign to escape. So I'm just kind of treating it as such. I don't think they're going to need a second helicopter, but if they do, I'll just spawn one down here. Looking at the rest of the map here from an orbital perspective, I think we're good. I think I just need to add maybe 1 or 2 more APCs in certain places because I am making this an armor-heavy op. And then any garrisons or whatnot, I'll just build in Zeus because that's the right way to do it. Oh, I know, Colonel. Decoy Miller. Yeah, I'll put that puppy right there. Let me... Actually, no. There is one more thing I need to do, and that's copy my SQF package into this mission file. So I can get that properly exported. And that has my tracer script, my frickin' extension file, and some SQFs. to make the game a little easier. What did we release today on YouTube? That was the 506 video where I missed a javelin round. Which, I mean, saying that out loud, how does a javelin miss? But it did. And yeah, it was 506 stuff. Oh my god. And then me contemplating if I wanted to blow Vix up with a grenade, which I think was the thumbnail. God. Silly stuff there. I then went ahead and scheduled more Arma and some Daisy stuff on like a 4 or 5 day rotation. And then later tonight I need to finish that scheduling forward because I let it lapse a little bit, and then we'll have a day occasionally where like 4 or 5 shorts will release at the same time. I don't know, just kind of cleaning out content right now. There's no in-game audio because I ripped out my headset on accident, so I gotta reboot Arma for that. Now I'm just checking to make sure all the garrisons are holding because I disabled all the units pathfinding. Remember, if you want the unit to stop moving but still look around 360, you disable their pathing. If you want them to only look around left and right on most of a 90-degree angle forward to wherever they are, aka 45 degrees to the left, 45 degrees to the right, you disable move. And if you disable both, then it just treats it as move disabled. It can also technically be used in the same way to make AI stay in position in a vehicle as well, but I prefer fuel cutting because if you need to micro that AI, it's easier just to drag the fuel bar back up rather than having to go into 2 menus and checking a box. Yeah, and then I can just spawn some sniper teams and some other stuff, and it's going to practically be assault this AO, blow those up, cut right or left from their POV, blow those up, and then go in and escape. So that'll at least last us an hour. Checking the other important thing, respawn. And then making sure all the inventory crates are right. Yep, so that's all the spare loot. And then the arsenal I manually spawn in just in case anyone abuses it. That's the CTRG crate they looted, and that's the 506 crate they looted. Alright, cool. Yeah, mission's good to go. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm gonna go play Darktide with Tiger. I'm probably just gonna chill. I won't stream it, and then we'll come back. I have to stream at least 2 more, actually 3 more missions to Dev tonight. 2 being for Karma Cuts community, and then 1 for Pog for Thursday. And then we have Friday, Saturday. Saturday has 3 missions, and Friday has 1, but I need to figure out what I'm actually going to run for that. So I'm going to go do that and hydrate, of course. But yeah, we'll be back in like 2 to 3 hours. And then, of course, I probably need to get back to Ghost Wolf and all that other stuff. And yes, I know I have to put the poll up too. Look, there's 20 things I got to do tonight. I will eventually get through all of them. So, see you guys later. And yes, Valk, thank you for all your work you're doing in Gates. Hope your dragons are okay.